You wake up one morning in the quiet of your room and something feels off. It's not just the usual clutter, the scattered thoughts, or the heavy weight of yesterday's failures. No, it's something deeper, something that whispers to you that change is near, and yet something is holding you back. And then it hits you. What's in your room is not just physical, it's metaphorical. It's the fear that has taken residence in the corners of your mind. It's the procrastination that sits lazily on your bed, pretending to be harmless. It's the doubts, the hesitations, the negative voices, the small self that tells you, not now, not you, not possible. But today, you realize something critical. A force is approaching, a force you cannot ignore. In your life, a woman is coming, not literally, but symbolically. She represents opportunity, vision, courage, and truth. She is the embodiment of what you could achieve if only you remove the obstacles. And the first step? Remove the things in your room, the things inside your mind, the things in your life that no longer serve you. You see, life rarely waits. Opportunities, people, moments, they arrive and depart without notice. And if you are weighed down by the unnecessary, by the clutter that masks itself as comfort, you will miss them. You will watch from a distance as others step into their greatness, while you remain trapped by what you refuse to remove. So, what is in your room? What is holding you back? It might be the fear of failure, the guilt of past mistakes, or the shame of missed chances. It might be the endless scrolling on your phone, the hours spent in avoidance, or the unhealthy habits that disguise themselves as solace. It might even be the toxic relationships or voices that whisper, "You cannot do it." And yet, here is the truth. Every single thing in your room, every weight on your shoulders is removable. You have the power to sweep it away, to throw it out, to face it, and to declare, "You no longer control me." This is not just about cleaning a physical room. It's about cleaning your mind, your heart, your life. And once that is done, you will notice something incredible. The air feels lighter. The space feels bigger. The light feels brighter. And then the woman arrives, not in a literal sense, but as the symbol of the life you were always capable of leading. She is the opportunity you almost missed. She is the challenge that makes you rise. She is the dream that is waiting for you to act. Imagine for a moment what happens when you let go of what you no longer need. Imagine the energy that floods in when you remove the fear, the doubt, the hesitation. Imagine walking into your room and seeing it empty, clear, open. There is space now for action. There is space now for growth. There is space now for the woman of opportunity, of power, of destiny to enter, because nothing is blocking her path. And here is the key lesson: waiting is the enemy of greatness. Procrastination, comfort, indecision, these are the thieves of potential. They sit in your room, pretending to be harmless furniture, but they are heavy chains. And the woman, your opportunity, will not wait forever. She comes with momentum, with expectation, with a reminder that life rewards the prepared, the decisive, the courageous. So today, remove it. Remove the fear that whispers, "You are not enough." Remove the doubts that say, "Try later, try tomorrow." Remove the clutter of indecision. Remove the habit of small thinking. Remove the need for approval from those who cannot see your potential. Clear your room, clear your mind, clear your path. And when you do, you will see her, the symbol of the life you are meant to lead, the life you have been too hesitant to claim, the life that waits for you with open arms. It will not be easy. Removing the things in your room is an act of courage. Facing the fears, doubts, and habits that have held you back is uncomfortable. It requires discipline, focus, and persistence. You will face resistance from yourself, from others, from the world. But remember, every great person who ever achieved anything began by removing what held them back. They decluttered their minds, their schedules, their environments. They said no to what was easy and yes to what was necessary. And then they seized the moment when it arrived. Think about this. What would your life look like if you removed even half of the obstacles in your room, both literal and metaphorical? What dreams could you chase? What goals could you reach? What version of yourself could you become? The answer is clear. The one you have always imagined. The one who acts with clarity, confidence, and courage. And now, a warning. The woman is already coming. She does not wait for hesitation. She does not wait for comfort. She does not wait for readiness that never comes. She arrives with the speed of change, the force of opportunity, and the promise of growth. If you are not ready, she will pass you by. If you hesitate, she will move on. But if you act, if you remove it, if you prepare your room and your life, you will step into a future that is brighter, bolder, and more rewarding than you ever dared to imagine. So start now. Start with the small things. Clear your desk, your floor, your mind. Identify the fears, the habits, the doubts, the procrastinations. Name them, challenge them, remove them. Take action, even if it's uncomfortable. And as you do, notice the change. The air feels lighter, the energy feels stronger, the possibilities feel endless. And with that clarity, you are ready to face her, the woman of opportunity, of power, of destiny. She is not just a metaphor. She is your future calling. She is the life that you were too hesitant to claim. She is the reminder that greatness requires action, courage, and decisiveness. She is the living proof that when you remove what no longer serves you, everything becomes possible. Remember this always: your room, your life, your mind, they are yours to control. The obstacles are yours to remove. The fears are yours to face. The opportunities are yours to claim. And the woman, she is waiting for the moment when you finally say, "I am ready. I am capable. I will remove it, and I will rise." Today is the day. Remove it. Remove the fear, the doubt, the hesitation, the clutter. Make space. Clear your path and step forward into the life you were always meant to live. Because she is coming, and if you are ready, everything will change. The power of removing what holds you back. Imagine a young man named Daniel. Every morning, he wakes up with dreams in his heart, but a room full of clutter, both literal and metaphorical. Papers scattered, unfinished projects on his desk, emails unanswered, and thoughts full of self-doubt. Daniel wants to start a business. He wants to write a book. He wants to make a difference. But every day, he finds an excuse to delay. Tomorrow, he tells himself, I'll do it tomorrow. And yet, life doesn't wait. One day, Daniel receives an invitation, an opportunity to pitch his idea to investors, a chance to meet someone who could change his life forever. But when he arrives, he realizes he is unprepared. His pitch is scattered, his confidence shaken, his mind cluttered with fears. The opportunity passes, and he learns a painful lesson. The room he didn't clear, the habits he didn't remove, the doubts he didn't face, all cost him his chance. Now, imagine the same scenario, but this time, Daniel decides to take action. He starts small. He cleans his room, but more importantly, he cleans his mind. He identifies the habits that hold him back, staying up late scrolling on his phone, avoiding uncomfortable conversations, procrastinating on writing his pitch. He replaces them with actions that push him forward, waking up early to focus, practicing his speech, studying successful entrepreneurs. He removes the excuses, the clutter, the noise, and when the opportunity comes, he is ready. He walks into the room confident, focused, and unstoppable. The result? Success, growth, and the life he always imagined. Daniel's story is not unique. Every great achiever you have ever admired shares a similar path. Oprah Winfrey faced a childhood full of challenges but refused to let fear, shame, and doubt live in her room. Steve Jobs, in his quest to innovate, decluttered ideas that didn't serve his vision, focusing only on what mattered. J.K. Rowling battled rejection after rejection, clearing the negative voices that whispered she couldn't succeed. They all removed what didn't belong in their rooms, their lives, their minds, and the results were extraordinary. So, how can you apply this principle in your own life? How can you ensure that you are ready when the woman, your opportunity, arrives? Here are the steps. Identify the clutter. The first step is awareness. What's in your room? What's weighing you down? Take a moment, write it down, and look honestly at your life. Fear, doubt, procrastination, toxic relationships, bad habits. These are all things that can clutter your room and your mind. Don't avoid them. Naming them is the first step toward removing them. Face your fears head on. Fear thrives in darkness. It grows when ignored. The moment you bring it into the light, when you name it, analyze it, and confront it, you weaken its power. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Failure? Rejection? Being judged? Once you face it, you can remove it. Take consistent action. Removing clutter isn't a one-time event. It's a process, a daily practice. Make a habit of doing something every day that clears your room, literally and metaphorically. Clean your physical space. Meditate or journal to clear your mind. Set small, actionable goals and complete them consistently. Momentum builds when you act daily, and opportunities will notice your preparation. Surround yourself with supportive energy The voices you allow in your room matter. Remove negativity, whether it's from social media, toxic people, or self critical thoughts. Surround yourself with mentors, friends, and influences that elevate you. Their energy will fuel your progress, while the woman of opportunity recognizes the clarity and strength in your life. Embrace discomfort. The most important moments of growth come from discomfort. Cleaning your room, confronting fear, taking action, it will feel uncomfortable. That's a good sign. It means you are breaking through the chains of stagnation. Embrace it. Lean into it. Remember, the woman, your opportunity, arrives for those willing to step out of comfort and into courage. Visualize the outcome. Clarity comes from vision. See yourself after you've removed the clutter. Imagine walking into your room, your mind clear, your heart open, your life ready for action. Picture the woman entering, not literally, but as the symbol of everything you can achieve. Feel her presence as inspiration, motivation, and opportunity. Hold that vision daily. Let's bring this to life with another story. A woman named Aisha had always dreamed of starting her nonprofit organization. She had the passion, the heart, and the ideas, but her room, her mind, her schedule were full of distractions. She constantly said yes to others, leaving no time for her own mission. She was afraid of failing, afraid of rejection, afraid of stepping into the unknown. One day, she realized something crucial. If she didn't remove it, if she didn't clear her room, she would never see her vision come to life. She began to make hard choices. She removed distractions, said no to obligations that didn't serve her purpose, and set boundaries with people who drained her energy. She faced her fears by speaking publicly, pitching her idea, and asking for help. Day by day, her room and her mind became a space of clarity and action. And then opportunity arrived. Investors, collaborators, supporters, they came into her life because she had made space for them. The woman of opportunity, the life she had dreamed of, entered, not because she waited, but because she acted, removed the obstacles, and prepared herself. This is the secret of success. Preparation meets opportunity. The woman is a symbol of your destiny, your calling, your breakthrough. She comes to those who remove what holds them back, those who create space, those who act decisively. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, what is in your room that is stopping you? What habits, fears, doubts, and distractions are occupying the space meant for growth? Write them down, confront them, remove them one by one. The process may be uncomfortable, even painful, but the reward is undeniable. A life of clarity, purpose, and opportunity awaits. And remember, removing the clutter is not a one-time task. It is a lifestyle. Every day, evaluate what belongs in your room, in your life, and in your mind. Remove what doesn't serve you. Protect what does. Nurture your focus, your courage, your vision. And with every act of removal, you step closer to the life the woman represents, the life you are meant to live. Finally, understand this. The woman is not an external entity. She is the manifestation of your own potential, your opportunities, your courage, and your readiness. When you remove the unnecessary, the toxic, the limiting, you allow her to enter, not as a visitor, but as a permanent presence in your life. She is the embodiment of the success, love, fulfillment, and growth that you have always sought. So act today. Remove it fast. Don't wait for tomorrow. Clear your room, your mind, your heart, and your life. And when the woman arrives, when opportunity, destiny, and growth knock on your door, you will be ready. Because greatness does not wait. It responds only to action. It rewards clarity, courage, and preparation. And the woman, your future, your potential, your calling, is already on her way. Take control, your room, your life, your future by now. You understand that your room is not just a physical space. It's a mirror of your mind, your habits, and your life. It reflects the obstacles you allow to exist and the clarity you refuse to claim. The woman, the symbol of opportunity, growth, and destiny, cannot enter while your room is cluttered. She waits, but only briefly. If you hesitate, if you delay, she moves on. So, how do you take control? How do you prepare your room and your life for her arrival? The answer lies in a series of intentional actions and mindset shifts. These are not theoretical concepts. They are practical, actionable steps that anyone can follow to remove what no longer serves them and create space for greatness. 1. The morning sweep. Start your day with a simple yet powerful habit, the morning sweep. Before checking your phone, emails, or social media, take 10 minutes to clear your physical and mental space. Make your bed, tidy your desk, put away any distractions. Then, write down the top 3 priorities for the day. By doing this, you signal to your mind that the room and your day are under your control. Clutter, both literal and metaphorical, cannot thrive in a space that is intentional and organized. 2. Identify your room fillers. Next, identify what fills your room. These are the things that occupy your energy and attention but do not serve your growth. They can be habits, relationships, thoughts, or activities. Make a list. Be brutally honest. For example, staying up late watching TV, scrolling social media endlessly, engaging in gossip, avoiding difficult conversations, or thinking negatively about yourself. These are the fillers that take up space meant for opportunity. 3. Commit to removal. Once you've identified what doesn't belong, commit to removing it. This is where many fail. They recognize the clutter but do nothing about it. Take action. Set clear boundaries. Schedule time to address the habits or thoughts that weigh you down. Remove one thing at a time if needed. Each removal is a victory. Each decluttering is a step closer to the life you deserve. 4. Replace with empowering actions. Removing negative or unnecessary elements is only half the battle. Replace them with actions that empower you. Wake up earlier and exercise, meditate, journal, or read. Dedicate time to learning a new skill or advancing your career. Connect with people who inspire you. By replacing clutter with purpose, You create a fertile space for opportunity to grow. 5. Face your inner critic. The loudest clutter often exists in your mind. Fear, doubt, and self criticism are like furniture that blocks doors and windows. They make it harder for the woman, your opportunity, to enter. Whenever a negative thought arises, challenge it immediately. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this helpful? Does this serve me? Replace critical thoughts with affirmations of your capability. Repeat them daily. Let's look at another example. Consider Michael, a talented musician. His room, his life, was full of excuses. I don't have time to practice. I'll never make it in the industry. People won't take me seriously. Each thought, each excuse was cluttering his room, keeping him from opportunity. One day, Michael decided to take control. He cleared his room and his schedule. He faced his fears, practiced relentlessly, and connected with mentors who believed in him. Within months, he was performing at venues he had only dreamed of. The woman, his opportunity, arrived because he had removed what no longer served him. 6. Create daily rituals. Rituals anchor your day and reinforce your focus. A simple ritual could be starting each morning with gratitude, setting your top priorities, and reviewing what you removed from your mental and physical room the day before. Ending your day with reflection and planning ensures that clutter does not return. Rituals are your defense against distraction, procrastination, and indecision. 7. Embrace the power of no. Saying no is one of the most powerful tools for decluttering your life. Every time you say yes to something unnecessary, you are allowing clutter back into your room. Saying no to distractions, obligations, and toxic influences creates space for what truly matters. The woman cannot enter if your attention is divided. Protect your energy fiercely. 8. Celebrate small wins. Every act of removal, every decision to face fear, every habit replaced with a purposeful action is a victory. Celebrate it. Recognize the progress you are making. Motivation comes from visible results. By acknowledging small wins, you reinforce your ability to control your room, your mind, and your life. 9. Visualize the woman of opportunity. Visualization is a powerful technique. Close your eyes and imagine the woman entering your room. See her as the embodiment of your goals, your potential, your breakthroughs. Feel her energy, the sense of purpose, courage, and growth she brings. Allow this vision to inspire you daily. The more vivid and consistent your visualization, the more real the opportunity becomes. 10. Keep moving forward. Finally, momentum is everything. The woman arrives when you are in motion. She notices progress, consistency, and courage. Each day you remove clutter, each day you take action, each day you grow, you make yourself ready. Waiting, hesitation, and indecision will only delay her arrival. Move forward with confidence, even when progress feels small. Small, consistent actions lead to monumental results. Here's a story to reinforce the power of momentum. Sarah wanted to write a book. For years, her room was full of distractions, and her mind was full of doubts. Every time she attempted to write, fear whispered, You're not good enough. One day, she decided to remove the clutter. She set a daily goal of writing just 500 words. She removed distractions, faced her inner critic, and kept moving forward. Slowly, one word at a time, her manuscript grew. Eventually, she completed her book, published it, and inspired thousands. The woman, her opportunity, her purpose, arrived because she kept moving, because she refused to let fear dominate her room. Remember, your room is a reflection of your inner world. What you allow to remain in it shapes your reality. By removing fear, doubt, procrastination, and negativity, you create space for growth, success, and the arrival of the woman, your opportunity. The process is ongoing. Life will always present challenges, distractions, and fears. But the habit of decluttering, of consciously removing what no longer serves you, ensures that you are always ready to embrace greatness. As you move forward, commit to this. Every day, take one action to clear your room. Remove one habit, one thought, one fear. Replace it with purpose, courage, and action. Reflect, visualize, and protect your space. And watch as the woman arrives, not as a visitor, but as a permanent presence, bringing opportunities, growth, and transformation into your life. You are capable. You are ready. The room is yours to control, and the woman is waiting. Remove the clutter. Open the door. Step forward.